All right, guys, what's going on? It's Coach Will, and in this video today, I want to tell you about Skool and how you can use it to grow your gym, increase retention, serve your members better, and build an even more thriving community online during the other 23 hours of the day that your members are not spending time in your gym. Or if you happen to run an online program, any type of program where you're going to need some sort of home base for your community. Skool, I believe, is going to be is the future, and it's already here. And I believe this tool here is already quickly replacing Facebook groups. I personally use it here at Big Little Gyms. If I were going to open up a gym right now in 2023 and beyond, I would absolutely be using Skool primarily for the community management side of my business. So we're gonna go ahead and dive in and tell you about Skool and what it is, and go through some of the features, show you how some of them work, so you better understand on how you can apply this to your gym. And I think after going through some of the features, you'll see how this is gonna really magnify and increase the engagement in your community. Okay, guys, so just going over here to the screen share real quick. You can see this is Skool right here. Skool here is a community platform built for creators, pretty much any entrepreneur or business owner. This platform is originally built actually for like online communities, but this is perfect for brick and mortar gyms, because brick and mortar gyms, especially like CrossFit affiliates, functional fitness gyms, those types of gyms, there's a big community component, and that community exists somewhere on the internet, usually during the off hours. And how a lot of gyms usually fulfill on that is they use a Facebook group. Now, a Facebook group can be great. We used Facebook groups back before tools like Skool ever existed, but the thing with Facebook groups is they're getting on Facebook, and not a lot of people are even on Facebook or active on Facebook. And even back in like 2019 to 2020, when I still owned my second gym, there were people that like just weren't active on Facebook at all. They didn't like getting on the platform. They weren't social media people. It was probably about 30% of my gym, and they often felt like they were behind in regards to knowing what was going on in their gym, because everything we were posting on Facebook. And so Skool came out a couple years ago, and we started using it for our online businesses, and we have several gyms inside Big Little Gyms now that use Skool, and we've got some great feedback. And I want to talk about how you can use Skool to grow this side of your business, because I just think it's the perfect tool. I mean, there's like someone invented a tool, a community platform tool that's perfect for a community-based gym, really any type of community-based business. And if you happen to be watching this and you're a gym owner, or maybe you're not a gym owner, but you own some other type of business, that the community is an important part of leveraging the value of your program, then this is the best tool I can think of. It's what we use, and it's been huge for the retention of our platform here at Big Little Gyms. And again, if I were opening a community-based brick and mortar business today like a gym, I would be using this platform to fulfill. So we're going to dive in and show it to you. So this is Skool, and I'm going to go ahead and sign into my Skool account here and log in. And when you sign into Skool here, you're going to see the community tab, the classroom tab, and the calendar tab. Now I'm going to go ahead, before I dive too deep into what these things are, I'm going to go over the community model for Skool and what it is, and use this kind of as a guide to walk through the different features, so that way I can make sure I don't forget anything, because Skool does a lot, and I think it's amazing. So normally this is, for a lot of gyms, how you're getting members is you're bringing them off of organic and paid traffic on the internet, right? So a lot of people are already finding you on the internet. They're using mobile devices, they're using their desktop computer to find you on the internet. They're coming into your website, and if you're working with Big Little Gyms, you're probably getting a lot of leads. So they're coming through your website, and then when they come in and they sign up right here, you're adding them to your class management and billing software. This is where Skool would pick up, right? After you add them to your class management and billing software, you can integrate Skool and to automatically add people from your billing software, your class management software, whatever that tool is that does your member management, and add them to your Skool group automatically. And what Skool is going to do is it's a great tool that can welcome and engage members. It's going to keep your community discussion and actions organized. It's going to create a place for member content, like a bank of membership content and courses that you create for your members. It's also going to have gamification. The coolest part about Skool is the gamification. Just like how, like, if say you're a CrossFit gym or you're a CrossFit affiliate or any type of fitness studio or gym where like there's gamification involved in the fitness, like part of what made CrossFit, for example, really popular in the fitness community was that it was like you were doing the workouts for time, you were doing the workouts for reps or for load, and you were competing with other people in the class to see kind of where you stood, right? And that same gamification and competitive spirit, if we can carry that over into our community, we get a lot more engagement. And as a result, people want to stay around a lot longer because people don't want to leave a community once they're a part of it and they've engaged with it. So it's very, very important with your communities that you get people to engage early and often and create a place where people are hanging out on the internet outside of that, right? It's also a place where you can display your calendar and events, like your upcoming events. If you're running a social event for your gym, if you're doing a competition that the whole gym's signing up for, all this stuff is, you can put it here on the map and have a community event calendar, and then chat, right? A place where they can have a chat with you or other members in the community that's in its own siloed space, right? Again, one of the issues with Facebook groups, and I like Facebook groups, we still use Facebook groups too, but the problem I've realized is, like, again, about a third of your people you sign up are not on Facebook or want to use Facebook. They don't even have the app downloaded on their phone because they don't want to use it. And the other issue is, there's all this other noise going on Facebook. So, like, while they're getting on because they saw a notification in your member group, they have 20 other notifications, and that little dopamine thing starts going off in their brain, and they're distracted and they can't focus on it, and they just get lost watching, reels and these different videos. Like, in Skool, everything is built as a siloed community where the only thing they're looking at on the platform is just what you're giving them for your gym. So they're not being distracted, and 100% of the attention is focused on what you're sharing with them in the community that they're part of, right? So let's dive into each of these things. So welcome and engage new members. I want to show you how I use Skool to welcome and engage new members, right? So one of the things that Skool allows you to do is here in the community tab is where, like, there's all these posts going, there's all these posts and discussion going on. And it's kind of just like a Facebook group where people can make a post, right? And you can pin a couple posts to the top, and you could say, hey, when you join here, watch this video. And you can actually, if I go ahead in here, you can make a post, and the post would look just like this. I can upload a video, and it's super easy. I just drop it in there, and then I could say, hey, do these things, right? And then everybody will comment, and it's great. It gets people engaging and gets them, like, up to speed on what's going on in your gym right away. So you should always have a welcome video in here that's like, hey, this is Coach Will over here at Spark CrossFit. You're a new member here at Spark, and I want to welcome you and make sure that you know the first couple things that you should do to feel at home and welcome here in our community. Introduce yourself. What is your 30-day goal? What is your 90-day goal? And what is your 1-year goal as it pertains to having success here at Spark CrossFit? Share that below, and click the action steps, right? So you can pretty much make it so your members are engaging right away. And then you can also make it so when a new member joins, it automatically here, if I go to settings, I can go over to, let's see here, not gamification, but I can go to, I gotta go to my settings here, I apologize. Actually, here, settings, general, plugins, oh, there we go, plugins. So you can ask membership questions. So when they join the group, it'll ask them a couple questions to kind of make sure that A, they are a member of your group and that you know who they are. And then B, ask them to do a couple things when they are entering your group, and also just to make sure that they're the right person, right? So there's that. And then you can integrate with Zapier and any third-party software. So when you say you use Push Press or Wodify or StreamFit or any of these softwares, or Chalkit Pro or any of these tools for membership management, you can use Zapier for when you add a new member to those platforms to automatically send out a Skool invite. And that's something we'll do videos on in the future, is how to do these specific things. But it can do those things, which is really, really cool. And that's what we do here at BLG, is when they sign up and we bill them through Stripe, we have it fire out a link to join our Skool group right away. And if we know they're at a certain tier, it'll automatically unlock certain material inside the Skool group, right? And then we have it auto DM a new member. So we have it send out a DM directly from me to a new member to say, hey, and it calls them by their first name. I'm really excited you're here. Super important. Check your email and accept the pro group training, the invite to the pro group training, so you have full access. Don't forget to watch the welcome video and make your intro post. And I'll tell you, every time this goes out, the new member will respond back to me, and they don't know that it's automated. They will respond back to me and say, hey, I'm super excited to be here. This is awesome. Thank you so much, right? And it just gets people to start following the steps, because it's really important when you get a new member that, like, they don't just think it's what's going on in your gym and then they leave and ignore anything that goes on in your gym. As we all know, the best members are the ones that engage with all of our stuff on the internet. We want to basically create more members like that. And a lot of people don't know how to engage on these platforms. So you're basically giving them clear instructions as to making their intro post, making this first couple steps. And also you're taking control, right? You're telling them what to do. So when you tell someone what to do, they naturally want to keep doing what they're told to be doing. And ultimately, we have their best interest in mind. So, we're not telling them to do anything, bad. We're ultimately telling them to do good things, right? So there's that. Now, what's super cool is you could see your members in the last 30 days. If your group shrank, we actually had to clean up old members out of our group. We hadn't done that in a while, so our group actually shrank. But it's actually been going up over the last year. I'd say we've doubled over the last year. So you can also see what percentage of members are active, total members, active members, and what days of the week and months they've been active. Now, we've been working very hard in Skool here to get our members to engage more. And you can see here over the last, several couple months, several weeks here, more dark green colors. We can see our improvement in engagement, and what it's resulting in is more retention, right? And this would be awesome for gyms, right? You can also gamify, right? So you can create levels. So what this is you can name the levels, right? I can come in here and I can name this level 1, procrastinator. They haven't done anything. Level 2, adventurer. And this is fun to, like, especially if your gym has like a theme and a brand, and your gym has if your name is, I love the movie Thor, so like I do a lot of Thor themed stuff here. In our award that we give our gyms here at Big Little Gyms is the Thor hammer, the Mjolnir, and so we do a lot of stuff around like Marvel type, Thor type stuff, and we have like adventurer, overachiever, master apprentice, and at certain levels you can have it unlock a hidden training. So if you want to like create a free like additional program for your members who engage at a certain level, you can unlock a hidden training in here, which is really, really easy to do. And I'll show you guys how that works in a minute. So you could set these levels, and then the levels are here on the leaderboard, right? So the leaderboard has different levels, and if you click on these, it'll tell you what they are, right? So it'll tell you who's at which level, and you can see who's kind of like dragging their feet, right? So if I click, I don't know, if I just click, I can click this here. Yeah, here we go. So at level 0 to 5, which is the procrastinator, these people, they haven't even, made a post or tried really. And so, you're leveling up based on the number of points, and points are based on engagement with the community. So if they go in there and comment and like and share and are helping other members in the community, and people are liking their responses and comments in their posts, they're getting points. So it's really cool, and it works. I mean, we have some of the most introverted gym owners that I know on the planet are some of the biggest shares in this group because they just want to win the game. So it's just gamifying community, which is awesome, which is really all a community is like people helping each other out. You're basically rewarding them for doing what they should be doing in the community, which is fantastic. This is probably my favorite part about Skool. Now, if we go down here, we can go to members, we can see all the people in our community. I can click on their membership. I can see the different courses they have access to. So for a gym, gyms, most of your training is in person at the gym, right? But if you wanted to start creating a bank of content, or say you're going to move to having an online model, in addition to the in-person model. And that was really big a couple of years ago when we had the shutdowns, is, a lot of gyms were doing online stuff. And in here, you can create courses, right? So I can come up here and I can, click create new course. I can name the course, and I can say, I can call this how to increase your mobility. And then I could say, this is our mobility course. And then I could say who gets access, some members, and some members you can base that off of like giving people access manually. You can base it off them getting it to a certain level. It's really, really cool. So like say I wanted to give this to someone who reached level 4 in our gamification, and I'd say level 4, and then here I can upload a cover photo right here, which I just upload a photo from anywhere. I can just use Canva to make a photo. I'll click add. And then what it's going to do is it's going to create a new course. And then I can increase a module. And I can name the module HIP. Let's see. Increase hip range of motion and increase. To increase your back squat, for example. Right now I can only add 50 in here, so I can just put something else, increase your strength, whatever, right? And then I can upload a video right here, and I can literally just take my video from my iPhone and put it in here, and then I can write whatever I want, and I can put bullet points. I can add in transcript, resource file, download links, right? So if I want to have them have a download in here, I can do that. I can create an action items list, and I can go, these are the steps, step 1, step 2, Now this is great. If you can start selling your members access to these programs, or give them away for free based on engagement, or just have them here as part of a value add to being a member here at the gym. So when they're on travel, they have access, and you can create like a week long, while you're on vacation workout plan that literally walks them through like a class setting pretty much almost on the internet. Just some things I could think of. You can get outside the box. Nutrition coaching and resources for nutrition coaching programs can all be built in here. In fact, my wife Erin built Atomic Nutrition right inside of a Skool group, and it's all delivered there. So yeah, it's just fantastic. You can name your different, you can create multiple sets. So this is like, lower body, and I can do, another set here, unsave changes. Okay, oh, didn't save my module, but that's okay. We can do upper body, then we can add another set. And this one is upper body, and now I've got multiple sets, and I can add a new module in that set right there, and then it can collapse them, right? And these are some of our existing ones that we have for big little gyms here, is all of our trainings. We use this platform here, and we have all of our videos uploaded, and all of our downloads here, and all these things that you need to deliver to your clients, your online stuff. Now your community here is where the discussion goes on. Now what's really cool about this, if I write a new post, I can put my headline in here and put Skool is amazing, you should use it. And I can put emojis in here. It takes emojis, and I like to use a lot of emojis because it gets people's attention, just like this. And I can type whatever I want here, and I can upload video. I can add a link if I wanted to. I can, if I want to hyperlink this, I can make this link out and say, HTTPS, and I don't even need to do that. I can just put, Facebook.com if I wanted to for the URL, and it'll just link that. Now if I click that, it'll take me to Facebook. I can upload attachments and pictures and images. I can put GIFs in here. I can put, these here and make it just super fun. And then what's really cool that I love is the categories. So you can create categories for your post, and it can be community events, non-fitness related. It can be announcements. It can be meetups. It can be, training material. It can be general discussion, right? And how you update those is you go to your settings over here, okay? And you click categories, and you can create as many categories as you want. And then I can also see how many posts there are in different categories. If I go up here to the top and I click the category, I can filter. So say I wanted to just see celebrations, I can click celebrations, and these are all of our wins. And you can see we have, look how many of our people in here share wins in the platform because they just love the way the platform works. It's awesome for this, okay? So there's that. I go general discussion, all, and all that good stuff. And then over here, calendar allows us to put our upcoming, for us, we use this virtually because we do all of our stuff virtually with working with our clients. But for a gym, this is where you put your events and your links to your events. So I could come in here, I can click this, and I can say, social event at Brat House Bar. It's just a bar here in Old Town. And I could put the date on it, and I could say it's out here on July 28th at, 7 p.m. until, and we're just going to make it, so it's a 2.5 hour long event, my time zone, Phoenix. If I want to make it recurring, I can. And then I could put here, and I can put whatever link I want to the event. Like, this is an event description. This is a link to an event page. And then I could take that, and I could put a link in here, actually, right here. It doesn't look like I can turn that into a link, but I can put the link here. I can put, gymevent.com, for example. And that'll hyperlink out. Now, which is super cool. Now, it'll automatically remind your members by email 1 day before the event, which is so cool. So I save this now, and I go here, and I go to July. There you go. There's our social event right there. And you can see here, if they click on this, they can add it to their calendar, their Google Calendar, their Apple Calendar. This is really cool. This is something that Facebook does not allow. Facebook just makes it really hard. They don't want anything leaving Facebook. This platform's not that way. This platform wants you to send your clients wherever you need them to go. So Facebook with events doesn't, they make it really difficult for people to click off the site and leave the site, right? And add things like a calendar. So this they can add to their Google Calendar, their Apple Calendar, their Outlook Calendar, their Yahoo Calendar, whatever they want. You can come in here and edit this and change the dates, all that good stuff. I'm actually just going to come in here and delete this now because we don't want to accidentally leave that on here. There we go, and delete. Okay, cool. Awesome. So there's that. And then links. This is really cool, is say you want to link out to here in the community on the side, you can have links out to your gym management software, to any other tools that you use and they need access to. Anything else you want them to see front and center right there, you just click settings, and you go to links, and then you could change these links that are on the side there, which is really, really cool. So that's awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my thing here and kind of go over some of this stuff. So, we covered everything. Oh yeah, chat. Let's go over chat. So chat is up here in the top. So people can send you messages and say I want to send Robert here a message. I can say, hi Robert. This is the automated message that already went out, but I can send that. I can send him an attachment. I can use emojis, whatever you want to do. Put a GIF in here, a little minion, whatever the case may be, right? I can do just fun stuff like that. But this is cool because, again, now you have a siloed place for communication with your members where they can message you directly. It's not going into your email box somewhere. It's not on a Facebook chat somewhere, because I also know gym owners, you guys don't want to be on Facebook all the time anyways. This is cool. Now, what's really, really cool is this has a native iOS and Android app. Okay, so you have that. So anytime there's a new post or a post that they've commented on, the app will go off. And I'll just pull the phone up on my screen here and go to a bigger version of myself. But if I were to just to show you guys right there on my phone, there's Skool notifications right there. Okay, and I can click on Skool notifications. If I click on that Skool notification right there, it's going to open up Skool and take me directly to that post. And this is in the Skool app. So your members, and they have the app downloaded, they're going to be able to, they're going to see posts. And that's cool about this is, like Facebook, a lot of times I just turn the notifications off on Facebook. I have all my notifications off on Facebook. I don't want that stuff bothering me during the day. Most people turn that off. But with Skool, when they know it's to be a part of your gym and they want to stay present with the community because it's where their new friends are at, they're going to turn those notifications on. And the app is awesome, right? It's really, really cool. So I highly recommend checking that out. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the smaller version of myself there. And we'll go back to this. I want to go over some of my other favorite features. So we have our native iOS and Android apps. You can automatically add new members via integration, right? So this is really cool. So check this out. I can use Zapier, which is a software for most gyms. It's going to be like $20 a month if I want to use it. Or if you're a BLG gym, if you work with us, Big Little Gyms, this is something we can help you integrate, using our stuff, our Zapier account. We don't mind helping out because we have an agency level account and we can do those kinds of things for our clients. And what we can do is say, I want to make a Zap here, and say I use Wodify, because it's a common gym management software for CrossFit gyms. Say I use Wodify, or like Push Press, or any of these, Chalk It Pro, and click that, and say a new client gets added. It'll take a second here. There we go. I just need to choose an account and see it's CrossFit 1607 here, and continue, and say it is a new client. Continue. Test trigger. It's pulling in some test data. So this is a recent client that got added, Eli Marshall here. Continue with this example, and I can go Skool here. And I can have it invite that person. So I click invite, you click that, make sure you'll have to sign in with your Wodify account, sign in with your Skool account, or whatever gym management software you use. And then your email address you would pull from the first step there, just like that, and add them to whatever courses you want to have them added to. You can have them added to multiple, because you can protect courses to make sure everybody doesn't have access to them unless you give them access to it. And then you click continue here, and then you can test the action, and you can publish this. And what will happen is every time you get a new client in Wodify, it'll send out an invite to them from Skool and say, hey, join our online community. And it'll also make sure it pings you to let you know that you have a new client trying to get into the Skool community. Because when they're trying to get in, what it will look like is up here you'll have a notification, and they'll say, hey, you have someone that wants to get in. It'll show their answers to the questions, membership questions, and then you can let them on. And what's cool is you can see who's online right now. You can see we have 640 people here in our Skool group. We have 9 people online right now. I can click on whoever this is and see. It looks like April is in here. She's poking around. Say there is some material you want all of your clients to go through. You can click on the person's profile, and oftentimes you can see their progress on things. I believe you can just click on this, courses right here, and you can see their progress on their course material. Now, how I think this would be very applicable for a gym is, say you had a new client in your gym, and there is some things you want them to do to say you want to create a 5-video series to welcome new members into your gym, and in the Skool group here you're going to have them go through there. In the classroom you could create training in here and say, hey, these are our 5-step onboarding process all of our clients do. And it could just be things like, here's the kind of shoes we recommend, here's the supplements we recommend, here's how classes work, here's how the app works. And you could literally do training videos on these things for new members so they aren't feeling lost and they know how everything works. And then you could track their progress to make sure they're going through this stuff. Because here's what's interesting about it: as I've run community-based businesses, and I've learned that the people that engage and do all the things they're supposed to tend to stay members as long as they're supposed to. If your average member client lifetime is 3 years, it's often those people that do all those beginning steps that when they go through those, they often become the long-term members. It's the ones that skip steps or don't pay attention that don't stay. So that gives us an opportunity, if we see they're not engaging and using the course material or like completing the steps they're supposed to, what it will do is it allows you to step in and say, hey, did you get a chance to go through that, those welcome steps as a member? It'll take you like 10 minutes and really will make a big difference in you having the best experience possible here at our gym, right? And then back here on the community side, some of the things I really love is, as people are responding, they have these really cool things called action posts that they just came out. So right here I can have an action, and if I want to ask all my members here in my community to complete the action, I can tell them what to do, and it says, hey, your turn, complete this action by telling us what you think in the comments. And you can see here people are commenting, and yeah, it's super cool. And and what does it? Completes the action. So if I comment here, test comment, and I hit comment, it's going to light this up green, action complete, because they did what I was supposed to. Now I can go in here, I can like everybody's comments because they all did what I asked them to do. And that's very important. If you run a Skool group, get in here and give out likes in abundance. Have your coaches give out likes in abundance. It's a very important thing. We require all of our staff to go in here and engage with and like everybody's posts. And the reason why is because as they're getting likes, they're leveling up on the leaderboard. And as they're leveling up on the leaderboard, they're getting a rise in status, right? So, because you'll find that like half of your members won't do the things they're supposed to. And then you're going to have the top, 10% of members that are doing everything and engaging and helping others. And that's what you want. You want a community that is self-sustaining and self-sufficient, and it doesn't lean on you to do everything and answer every question, because inside your community, there's going to be common knowledge that everybody knows. And after a while, some of your members are going to be able to answer those questions and help other people. And they want to help because it makes them useful. And also, like, it earns them status with that person who they're helping, right? So in here, we have gym owners that want to help other gym owners because they themselves, like, enjoy, like, making friends that way and being a helpful person. So it's like they get to climb the ladder in the leaderboard. And it's just awesome. And so overall, Skool is just an awesome platform. Going here back to Skool, back to here, let's just see the last couple things. Push email notifications, we talked about that. When you make a new post or an upcoming calendar event is happening, it will push an email out to your member. The cool thing is Skool limits how often you can send out emails through it. So it's cool if I make a new post here, is I can actually have this post send an email to my members to say, hey, there's a new post, but it will only let you do that every 72 hours. And that keeps the deliverability high, because if we send too many of those, it kills the status of the email server with the email inbox carriers. So what we're doing is it's pacing that out. Now it will allow you to do that every 72 hours or every 3 days, and it will also send the emails out for upcoming calendar events the day before. And then you can automatically add new members using integration with Zapier, as we mentioned before. You can send automated welcome messages to members, as we showed you there. You can unlock and lock course content for members and levels. You can categorize posts, as we showed you, and you can pin posts and do action posts as well. So just really cool. So many things that a Facebook group doesn't do. And as we've been using it, we have more and more people asking for me to do trainings on this. And that's why I did this video today, was to walk through it for more gyms so they can see what it is and go over a few of the features that are most commonly used, so you guys can understand how they work from a 10,000 foot view. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing more content on this. I'm going to be doing more videos and also making available some trainings for those who use Skool that use our affiliate link. So if you go to winsforgyms.com/school, SKOOL, SKOOL. Again, winsforgyms.com/SKOOL. That will give you a free trial for Skool. That is our affiliate link that we got from Skool directly, and it gives you a free trial, and it also gives us referral credit, which gives us a small affiliate commission that makes it worth creating all this content around Skool and supporting this Skool platform, because it's not a platform we otherwise make money from. So use your Skool link, use my Skool link, and if you do, I'll be able to see who uses our Skool link, and when you do that, I'll be able to give you access to those additional trainings. So you got to make sure you use our trial link for Skool. All right, guys, thanks for watching today's video. If you have any questions about Skool, or if you use Skool and you love Skool, comment below, share, like, all that good stuff, so I know it was useful. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.